Okay, welcome everybody. Here we are again. Time for the ComicArtFans Best of 2022. The window for submitting your pieces has been opened, so I'm going to go over the 5 pieces that I picked up last year that I am entering. So let's come over here to the ComicArtFans website. And if we go to Best of 2022, the first piece that I entered in the published unpublished covers is this Scorpio cover from Massimo Carnevale. I've been eyeing this cover since I first saw it on CAF, and I went through a couple of different galleries before I was able to get it into my collection. Prior to his incredible run on Why the Last Man, Massimo was doing incredible covers on this series. I've never read an issue, but that hasn't stopped me from enjoying this cover. In the published, unpublished interior panel pages, I posted this Hellblazer 83 page. John has gone toe-to-toe with the worst demons in hell, but no one makes him more terrified than Astra. I was lucky to grab this page when the book was broken up earlier or last year. In the published, unpublished commissions and recreations, I entered this 10 amazing commissions from Gary Martin as part of my overly obsessive everything project. But Mike, you can only enter 5 pieces in the best of. Well, this commission forms one incredible 10-page spread, which we're not likely to see very well here. And here we are. And for those unaware, I do have a video on YouTube for each of these different pages. And remember, before there was the dramatic reading, there was everything. In the published, unpublished, non-comic cover pinups, illustrations, gaming art, we have Ghost Train. And I just lost it. One moment. Here we go. I don't remember specifically where I first saw Richard Berner's art, but I do remember immediately loving it. The amount of detail he puts into his pieces is astounding. This is a promotional piece he did as part of a collaboration with the art supplier Faber-Castell. He did several others, but this one is one of my favorites. Definitely check out the larger scan on this piece. And finally, in the published, unpublished other, I entered this Phil Hale painting titled Martin's Head. I've wanted a Phil Hale painting for as long as I've been collecting art. Most are beyond my budget, but I knew his skull paintings were in a range that I could afford. But since I knew I would only be getting one, it had to be the right one. Then a trade offer was presented, and I am 100% satisfied. My one and only trade in the hobby, and I have 0 complaints. Now all I need is just one more Hale. So those are my pieces. And let me just add in a little tangent here. I've heard some express the sentiment that their pieces aren't quote-unquote worthy, or some other phrasing to enter into the best of. Well, my opinion is, if you bought it last year, it's worthy of being entered. If not for you, then for the other members of CAF to see more great art, and to give the artists the additional exposure they deserve. Okay, stepping off my soapbox. So the deadline to enter your pieces is January 15th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard, and then voting begins on January 16th through the January 30th. I've already been browsing the entries, and once again it's going to be a tough pick to narrow down my votes. Thanks for watching. Now go enter your pieces into the best of.